Good afternoon. Right, a little bit of Railway Empire. I think I was on chapter 4. It was, which I'd actually done pretty well on, and then I kind of screwed up.
Time is money.
Hey, regroup. I think I nearly completed this campaign and then fucked it up. So we'll give it a little go again. So basically the premise is
in recent years,
the war
the tensions
has kicked
between
off
the
and we
northern
need
and
to
southern
supply
sides have
the
been
bullets.
steadily increasing. A deep rift ran along economical, political, and ideological divides right through the still young nation.
What's the matter, Pops?
The tone in both camps became increasingly bitter and drew a gloomy picture in which a greedy, cold-hearted North opposed a lazy, vicious South.
My hair is atrocious. I need such a haircut. I know. I need a haircut, mate. I really need a haircut. It's such a fucking. It's so long right now. I just been out with the dog, and I had my hat on, so it's just like a fucking mess. It's just a mess. So a lot of people comparing this game with Railroad Tycoon.
I'm delighted to
Yeah,
finally meet you.
definitely.
Now I'm afraid there's a war ahead, a dispute we cannot escape. I will help President Lincoln to save the Union, and I have a very important strategic role in mind for you. I am firmly convinced that Lincoln will put a quick end to the conflict between the northern and
Now, I've done this one
southern
before,
states.
so
But we must be prepared for everything. So, you must take your tasks very seriously. First of all, the Southerners need to realize that it would be wrong to bring the Union into question. For this reason, you should tend to Louisville and construct a weapons factory there. In this way, we'll have a good support near the border if the worst comes to the worst.
what if I do? Did I just do it? I did. Whoops. Okay, we'll bin that one. That one can be solo, that's just corn. That's not the one I wanted. Let's do some Louis. Train from St. Louis to so basically the idea is you need to get I gotta try and hold on, let me get my shit done. I'll show you stuff in a minute because I'm kind of in a right. Let's get things going mode for anything else. Right, let's join you in there. Right, let's get the signals along that. So basically, what we got to do is we got to supply Louisville. We got to get the population up. And this is like pre-done track because it's a campaign. So they've pre-done some of it. Badly. But I'm just whacking signals along here. So we can put more trains on as and when we need. Right, okay, you can go there. You don't need that many signals, but if you want to put a large volume of trains on there, it makes it run a lot faster. So, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put about 2 trains on there. That one was way too close. As you can see, they've got like a direction on them. The little shift stopper I'm doing in a minute, which I'll show you. Basically the bit that tells it, because while these are saying direction, that direction signal, it doesn't actually prevent them. That's facing the wrong way. Doesn't actually prevent them unless you have this little shift stopper in, which is if you hold the shift button down, it puts this red button there. That's the thing that actually stops them coming in. So that's going to come into line number 4, line number 3 actually. On here, line number 3 is actually occupied by the warehouse, I think, if I recall. which they've done out that way. The idea is we need to get Louisville sort of like pumped up. If I can close that, click on Louisville. I need to build a weapons factory, weapons industry here. So if we build that over the back here, I'll put a weapons industry in there. Now we need to supply it with coal, wood, iron and chemicals. Chemicals obviously coming from the chemical factory into the weapons. The idea is we need to get the population up to 6,000, that's easy. Produce one load of weapons. We actually need a lot more weapons than that. So, I think the first train is off, and that's going to be a load of meat. So Louisville, if you look at the information, oh, that's not what I wanted this, tells you they've got 28 passengers that want to go to there, so it's a pretty popular stop. It's also got obviously cotton and meat going there, so it's already bringing the meat in. So what we'll do, instead of actually just doing another train, what you do is click on there, so that's the train, and then you just clone it, and that'll put another one on there. We'll start the exact same thing, bam bam bam, and that's going to be another load of meat. I'll just keep the 2 on there for now, I won't do more. Right, Indianapolis next. So I'm not going to do it like ordinarily. What you'd do is you'd set these down and do a big rail network, and it'd be all nice and pleasant. I'm going to do it slightly different because this game seems to lean towards the fact that you do individual single tracks. Yeah, I've got a press copy of the game. This tends to do individual single tracks. So what I mean by that, as you know, say in, I don't know, Transport Tycoon, Transport Fever, etc., you'd set up a system exactly like I'm doing here, basically, essentially. But this game tends to favour using one line per train. Oh, that's quicker. So set up the rail, goes Indianapolis into there. They tend to favour using one track. So what I mean by that is, for example, this only can use track 1, and this only can use track 1 because that's all it's on. I believe this is where we're going to get the wood. So we've got planks of wood coming into here. So what we need to do is deliver wood to here, and if we find there is a wood place around here somewhere. Where's the wood? There's logs there. Now we've got to bring them from there. I feel like I did it closer than that before. Anyway, the warehouse is here. This is an interesting system. So it uses the warehouse system. What we want to add into here is coal and that. We don't want that. Coal and iron. We want to get into there as well. So what we're going to do, we'll build a station down here. Well, let's just get the trains going first. Let's add a locomotive, because they've pre-done these tracks for us, so we can just set that up there to there. That'll do sugar and corn, I believe, because that covers both estates. It's got 8 at one, 12, 16 in the other. He's just going to loop around. They've already done it. As have they put signals on there? They didn't put signals on there. They never put fucking signals down. Pre-done track never has signals on it. There we go. That's going to go into that lane there. Tells you the utilisation. If you really want to know what's on it, you just click on the track and it will do it for you. We need one down here, which is carrots, I believe. So the idea of these things, that all they do is help it grow. So you don't need to play around with like having a depot and tell it has to come out that depot, which I kind of liked in previous games. We'll just keep the one train on there, which is fine. There is, I believe, iron ore and coal down here, so the idea is we have a large station that will encompass them both. And then we'll put that there. Stick the track on him. It'll come up here, and I guess it'll go into the back bit there. What we'll actually do is we'll share. If we pinch into, we can just go into that track there. Not like with short tracks. But what I'll do is I'll loop it round back here. Come on, loop it. There we go. To be honest, I'm not sure how many trains we need on this, but we'll do it quite a few. Again, stick the track down. Apologies if I'm going a bit fast and you're not being able to follow it. I have done this map, as I say, so I'm kind of in the point I want to get to where I was, because I fucked it up. I did well, and then I fucked it up. I will explain things if you ask questions. I'll try and keep my eye on it and go through. I'm just trying to get the base running first. We will have time, don't worry. I'm also in a rush because I guess Anna will be back at some point. I'll try and get as far as I can in this mission at the time that I'm allotted. Right, so yeah, big station, chuck 2 down here, do it from there to there. What I will do is, that's probably on automatic actually, freight only, manual. You bastard. See, here's the thing, right? It launches off. When you say, I'm going to do it manual, off he goes. So, well, I didn't get a chance to do your fucking manual, you asshole. That's on the wrong line there. Right. What I need you to do is that. I need to do this. From here, from Franklin Pit, you need to pick up coal. No, you twat. Departing train. Why is it? No. From Franklin Pit. I don't understand this thing sometimes. Look. Why? I don't understand that side of things. The warehouse. Incoming train. Should have that in it. Why? I can't. You can't right click it. Why are you not allowing me to do? Oh, I don't fucking know. Keep them on automatic. That'll fix it. Anyway, what I wanted to do is have 1 coal and 1 iron, but clearly it's been stupid. That one picked up copper, so you just leave it on automatic. But I will need to start doing that because I need to grip the bullets. Yes, I have Mashinki as well, actually. Mashinki's just got 2. I haven't tried it since he went up to tier 3 engines. Oh shit! Speaking of which, I haven't done any research. Attractive Power on that train is way better. The reason I'm having that one. Right, let's done all the research we have. Okay, so he's coming in, they're picking up a copper, good stuff. So there's loads of ore, loads of coal, right? Okay, so loads of ore, loads of coal. Right, so now we need a train going from there to there. Tractor power, so the Dragon's the industrial one. We don't need a rail car. What we do need is going from there. So I need to do, this is where I need to do it, right? There, I need to be editing it here. I hate that. Incoming train. The departing train is to be taken out. I'm just going to leave it like that. And it's going to there. Let's see if that does it properly. Off he goes. Doesn't pick it up properly. Fucking knew it. There. Departing train takes nothing. Right. Okay, it's coming into track 2. Incoming train. Right! That's how we set it up. You have to click on the other one. So that should be correct. So if he comes back here... Oh, your random breakdown. Joy. And then I want another one that takes all manner of stuff. This should be a dual track. It is. It will go into single over there, which is fine. So if I put a different train on there, which is that one, he will go from there to there as well. Oh, from there to there. I'll leave him on random, automatic, and he should sort himself out. Right, this one coming in, he should pick up coal. There should be coal in here, right? Where's the... Okay, there's iron in here, so he'll pick up the iron ore. So he'll only pick up 4, I guess, because I've said 4 iron, 4 coal. Which is good. It works. Okay, that's good. And that'll leave the other thing there. This guy will come out and he'll pick up whatever else is there, which is generally going to be the corn, the sugar, the carrots. Okay. Right, so that's going to bring them into there. Right, we need to get wood. Indianapolis is doing that. We need to get the planks into Indianapolis, which I guess is going to be bringing them from somewhere around here. Oh wait, meat can go into St. Louis, can't it? Yeah, we can take more meat to St. Louis. Okay, let's do that. Can I get both? Well, let me get both. Mainly because I don't want to turn around. I could have just done a turn around there, to be honest, but I didn't want to. I don't think this is actually probably only going to put one train on here now. Come to think of it. That way. automotive, industrial, so rail line from there to there, off you go, to a supply tower in there. Right, that's going to supply meat to St. Louis. St. Louis will then be able to occupy, we'll be able to supply the meat and leather to the places it requires. Right, we could do with getting cotton in there as well.
You now own a weapons factory. You will now be able to intervene in the battles, indirectly at least. Remember to expand the factory,
okay, we built the weapons
to increase its production.
Right, so we just get to
Damn
get the
it,
factory.
it has happened. War. Now we can only hope that the flames of war do not blaze up into the north, and we will do something about it.
So, okay, let's get the track, let's get the cotton sorted out. What I'll do is I'll probably use this same track, in fact. I think that's what I'll do. I have a track going alongside it, but this one is going to peel over here. Signal, have you go that way, and you go that way. Okay. So it's going to be cotton going into St. Louis, which will get dresses to go to, oh, clothing, dresses, but. Should have done the supply depot a little bit further up, but we'll put a supply one there. They have to have this, this gives them water. Right, so we'll throw a new locomotive on there, another industrial one. You can go on from there into there. Good stuff. Right, we can probably stretch up to Columbia, I guess, if you really need
Jonathan
to.
Johnson's the name. And I have my eye on you. Don't ever dare set foot or tracks in the South. This is my territory, and I'll deal with the network myself.
Oh yeah. Alright, we won't bother stretching into there yet. I need to get the wood going. Wood's there.
Battles
So
are
wood
raging
from there
south
to
of
Indianapolis.
Louisville. We have to push back the Confederate troops. Until that happens, you won't be able to expand the rail network in that direction.
Indianapolis to there, okay. Right, I'm probably going to boost this one quite a bit. Let's have you come along to there. Work out the signals again. You can double click it to turn it. Well, technically I'm single clicking it because there we go. Supply tower somewhere around here. Market trade on. Industrial. Set up there. Logs. Yeah, creative accounts. Increase profits for your factories by 15%. Hell yeah. Fuck off, Jonathan Johnson. Can this be played on a regular laptop or need a gaming laptop? I have no clue, Shahrain. I'm playing on my PC, which is pretty good.
Do you really think you can afford so much?
Right, so this is going to be pumping out the lumber. So what I'm going to do is clone it. I have 2 trains doing the same run. Eventually what we'll do is we'll buy this logging company, which probably costs, it's actually really cheap at the moment, we'll buy it 120,000.
You won? No wonder. Nobody wanted to fight.
And we'll upgrade it. So then what we'll do is we'll buy the lumber company in Indianapolis if we can, which might cost a bit more, 290,000, that's not too bad. And then we'll upgrade that as well. Now, the idea is we need the lumber to make the weapons.
Don't you find it surprising that nobody else has placed a bid?
We'll upgrade that as well. 400k, so that's upgraded that. Increased ticket price for passengers. Yep. Personnel, conductor, and surveyor. Yeah. Right. So we've got. Did I do the train from there to there? I did. Right. I could do with another couple actually. Let's do that. Let's clone you then. And what we'll do is we'll put the conductor on board there. So the conductors, if you oh Christ, click that by accident. What the conductors will do, it gives you obviously 10% more money for the trip. They can level up as well, so this will obviously get better and better, and you can increase in level and stuff like that. Who's fighting for the space? Nobody is. He's going into track 1. He doesn't fight.
Thanks to the expansion, Louisville has reached a considerable size.
Right,
This
okay, Louisville expanded, good stuff.
Important point
So
in the
that's
war,
done.
as
So
goods
transport
can be delivered
12 loads
efficiently to
of
the front line
weapons.
From here.
Right, so we expanded.
The president is satisfied.
We've got Nashville and
We've
Memphis
driven
now.
back the Confederate troops. Now we need to advance, and for that, we need to be able to deliver supplies. Your task now is to expand the rail network into the south as quickly as possible. Incorporate the existing lines into it.
So, what we need to do here
Tennessee is
is
strategically crucial for the further course of the war. We've established military camps in Nashville and Memphis. Deliver weapons to them, and do so as quickly as you can.
yeah, it's the capacity, how much is coming in?
When the war broke out, there was no time to lose. Shortly before that, I had opened my own bank in Philadelphia. And so important politicians leapt right at me to finance the war with treasury notes. Now it is said that he who buys treasury notes proves he is a true patriot. 2,500 workers are in my service, selling them throughout the land. This is also my service to our country.
Cleveland, Toledo, Chicago. Right, I wonder if I could get the warehouse delivering up to Indianapolis as well. Perhaps. Where's this? Columbia? Oh, I'm not over there. How many hours have you been playing this to get it running so well? Well, this is quick and easy. I mean, this is I played. I'm on the 4th campaign basically. That's what I've done. Right, we can do a train from Nashville to there. Let's do that quick. I kind of like this one because it's got the tractive, but it's nowhere thing. Okay, we use this one as an express. So this can be, oh dear. Oh, for fuck's sake. There we go. So it's going to be an express.
Even if we are in the midst of the turmoil of war, we cannot forget
Nashville
that it will one
to
day
Memphis.
be over. And
Express.
then we will work together with the
Express
southern
goods
states
only.
and be a whole once again. Our president will do it. Of that, I'm sure.
Priority is those two. We'll do that one just as that. I'll do a separate train line. Assuming they've put the signals in, which they have not. They never put the feckin' signals in. Right. Right, whack him in there. Yeah, no, I guess hours-wise, I don't know. I'm on the 3rd campaign, but I have played a heck of a lot of transport games before, so take that experience into it. What am I doing? There we go. Right, so they've set up a train that's going from there to there, so I guess that's like bouncing between them. Interesting. What happened to that train line I just did? New line. Is that the one just sat there? No, I didn't build it. We use that one. What we'll do with that is we'll chuck it on as freight only. So this one should, when I get this done, I need to start bringing wheat into here to do beer. The same with that. Let's whack another train on, another industrial one. This can go from, okay, let's do from there to there, and then from there to there. Now what that should do is obviously service them both with wheat. Now I think they're going into separate, no, they're going into the same track, which is not ideal. Right, what we're going to do now is bring...
Don't my trains go that quickly every day?
He wants to transport 12 loads of weapons. Anywhere particular? Well, obviously Nashville needs them. Nashville wants the weapons. They've got the military depot, so they want the weapons. So we've got to build a track from here up to here. I use that track there. What we'll do is, shall we go in and out? Yeah, we'll go in and out. I'm going to do the same with this one. We're going to go round. Let's peel him round and go into there. Oh, did I do that correct? Yeah. Could have probably gone into a different way on here, I think. In fact. This is the shitty part. You can't just delete that. You can't just say I want to delete this bit of track. What it'll do, like, it'll delete the entire fucking thing until you cut it somewhere. So maybe if I did say that there, and then I can just delete that. Yeah. Don't like the way it does that, but there we go. Do it a bit bigger. It's just so these two tracks can get out. Right. Signals. Come in this way and go out that way. I may have done that the wrong way around. I did. Balls. Oh well. That doesn't meet my standard driving on the left side, does it? Oh well. When we loop around Louisville. What we'll have is a stop. And we go through on track 3 of Louisville. Only go that way. I'll go through the thing, the supply route there. And off we go up here. To line the signals up, why not? Go up there. And again into there. Right. If I put a supply tower somewhere along here just in case. Nearby. This place has got a depot already. Right, okay. So, if I'll do this one primarily. It's a 40 mile an hour. Oh, actually, tell a lie.
My spy told me that you lost your trousers today.
That's 46 mile an hour. I'll have that one. It's way faster. Engineer, don't have a stoker. I'll have that. Security guard. Oh, this one's a miserable shit. Okay. So, set up the train. I'm going to do this one as express only. From there to there.
What weighs 50 tons and has no wheels?
Okay. Then we're going to clone it in a sec. Off he goes. Louisville to Nashville. It's a very lucrative run if I remember rightly. There's a second one for passengers and mail. Well, we'll put 4 on here, I think. I didn't put any personnel on this one. You've got to have security guards because they'll start getting robbed. No task. Jesus, another one with passengers and things. We haven't even got to the ammo yet. Okay, train number 4. Still just passengers and mail. Wow, lots of passengers and mail that want to go down to there, it seems. Looks like Indianapolis has got a lot of people who want to go to as well. How's St. Louis looking? 26 passengers waiting. Loads of that. That needs to be boosted up then. Louisville Railroad full steam.
What's quick about it? That's quite normal for me.
Sometimes I find the enthusiasm with which our compatriots invest in the war abominable. But if they didn't, we would be doomed.
No suitable freight. That's because I haven't got the fucking wheat going in there, have I? We need to bring wheat into here for the where's the wheat? Wheat. There's wheat there. Do we really want to bring it all the way there? It's a long way to go, wheat. I'm sure there's closer wheat than that. There's wood there as well. There's corn. There's wheat there. Right, bring the wheat from there. Let's carry on with this. Increase ticket prices for them. Your company has received a blackmail letter. If you do not immediately pay 51,000, one of your wood companies will be sabotaged. Well, I've only got one wood company and I don't want that sabotaged. Thank you very much. Son of a bitch. I don't need a large station for this. Small. Perfect. So we get fruit and a thing there. Be a tunnel. Right, can I just squeeze it straight into that? See, that's going to be a busy run anyway. I don't know if I want to put it onto the same track. Wheat and fruit. Nah, go on, be right. That's going that direction. Let's just make sure we know which direction we're going with this. It's got to go that direction because it joins into there. so that's going that direction. Question is, how are we going to split it out up here? Why are you trying to join? Why can you not just go alongside? Why are you not just going alongside it? Why are you trying to join it? Why is it doing that? Why can I not go through that ridge like that? Don't know. Bit weird. Right, it needs to hook up and over. It's to go over the top. Over. Yeah, it's not going to go over that though, is it? It's going to go over this. Okay, we'll put you there. Drag you over this way. Over. Ah! Get rid of you. Is it? Shift. Click. There we go. Alright, so then we can go up that way. It's only going to be single track. Up, over, down there, down here, down here, and into the station. Let's throw a supply tower somewhere along here. Alright, train. It's industrial, so we want that one. It's bringing corn and fruit to Nashville. It is freight only. Right, and that's going to start producing beer in Nashville, which is obviously the important job. We haven't brought any so far bullets down to Nashville. We also have not purchased the factory yet. 2 million they want for that. Well, we ain't got that yet, have we? I think I have the host alert, but it's only when it's over so many viewers. I think it's when it's over 10. I think I did it, Toby, when it was when I was doing IEM. It's because there was people just spamming it with host alerts with one person, so I just like just put it up for 5 seconds. I probably just not brought it back down. So, but apologies. Thank you for the host, buddy. Especially when everybody's normally watching, well, would be watching Sea of Thieves today, I thought. But alright, we haven't got that many bullets here yet. Tell a lie, we've got 10 bullets here. I guess we just stick another train on. Oh shit, I just did a St. Louis to Louisville. Whoops. Just duplicated the wrong train. We'll get one carrying bullets eventually. I think it's because I have on my express. But the express part does have. It has. Oh, it's not. It's only got those two lit up. Right. Well, that's why then. So let's make a single train on its own. We'll do one of them because it's using the same run. Can have a stoker. He is going from there to there, and he is taking freight goods only. No, we're not near it yet. Damn it, it's fucking interrupted the train track I was doing. From there to there, and We were saying freight only. There you go, it's got bullets. So that's the bullet train. Effectively the bullet train in a different meaning. Bam, 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 bam. All of the bullets on board. Right, so there's 6 trains running the Louisville to Nashville route. What is going on down here? Waiting for Louisville to Nashville.
Granted, I'm profiting from the war, but that's the way
Well,
the Treasury bill business is. Our side is winning thanks to this, and there's also a little something in it for me.
Why is he sat there? Oh, he's being bloody serviced. Shit. Speaking of which, this should have a warehouse on it. Yeah, it's got a warehouse on it. Right, I wonder if I could do a join here then. Because that's not going on to there, that's coming down here. So that track is to join this side. I wonder. We bring that into here, and then we want to hook this one in the similar deal. Too close, didn't I? Come on, you can go over there. Can you not do a bridge over the water like that? Can you not do that? Can you not handle it? I don't think you can handle it. You gotta go bridge over. Oh, that's gonna be a pain, isn't it? If you gotta do that. Let's try to do it from this way. Yeah, there we go. Let's make it a bit slimmer, lesser incline. Okay. So the plan there is, obviously, pretty straightforward. We're having a thing going off that way. That's going to come back this way. And now this warehouse can service 2 places. When you fucking standard goddamn computer didn't put signals on for shit. Oh, don't tell me it has them going the other way. You son of a bitch. No, the train's going that way. I can see it. That's wrong. No, it isn't. No, that's right. Yeah, it goes that way. That way, it comes back that way. Yeah, yeah. Go through a supply thing anyway, does it? No. Let's put a supply tower along here somewhere. So now we can do a train that goes.
Was that your wheel that just rolled towards me?
To here. I should just do it automatically. It should be okay, and it should supply it with whatever it needs. In this case, it's going to be a load of wheat going up there. Should go up to Indianapolis. Breakdown, bad condition. Bad condition. Don't tell me I didn't put a supply in. I did not. You idiot. Big fan. Used to be my fave cast from the LCS. I enjoyed the LCS days. It was good fun. He has to do more with experience in games, which close to his mechanics. It said his experience. Yeah. I mean the speed, like you say, the speed of it is very much down to the mechanics. You understand how train tracks work. It's I've fucked up here, guys. I need to put a maintenance shed in here. The trains are breaking down because I didn't have maintenance in Indianapolis. That's why these trains are breaking down. They're not getting to go through this. Oh, I did have a supply depot. Oh, fuck me. I did have that. I just didn't have a maintenance shed there. I need to think about that. There's a maintenance one in there. There's a maintenance one in there. Is there a maintenance in St. Louis? There's not. There needs to be 80k. Let's do that. Indianapolis, that joins down there. That gets the dresses going. The dresses are good. How many trains are on this line? 4. That should be good. Grab those 2. This dude's still saying he's got no suitable freight. What was he set up as? Freight only. Let's do you automatic. You should be picking up the beer. There should be beer starting to produce here now. Can we purchase the beer? 1 million. I mean, I started producing the beer myself, but 1 million is quite steep. I love it. It's just gone down. Don't mind if I do.
So, a guy goes to an auction on his own.
Do 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 do. 400k. They should probably be bringing fruit as well. I've only got 1 train running this route, have I? Let's clone that. We'll do 2. There's more than enough wheat on there to do 2. Did we not do? Oh, we've only done 8 loads so far. Apparently. Which one's the bullet train? There he is. Alright, he's good. We now have a second guy here. So we've only got it on 20 at the moment, which is fine. Where else is he going to? Louisville, that's the Colin thing. He's going off to Indianapolis, that one is. So we'll see what he starts taking out. He should start filling out Indianapolis. And you should start stocking these bits out then. Warehouse wise. Where the coin should work. 2 trains can't start their journey because they might collide. I guess that's finished.
Knoxville and Jackson can now be reached. Connect them to your rail network as quickly
12
as
to Knoxville,
possible
12 to
and
Jackson,
deliver weapons to the
2,000
cities.
passengers.
It won't be long now until the fighting flares up
If
there.
I remember rightly,
There are now also
this
induction
one is
stations in
Monster.
Chicago, St. Louis, and Columbia. For this reason, the number of passengers to Knoxville and Jackson has increased. Make sure they all arrive on time.
So, yeah, so he's
The
saying...
president is worried that your trains will be attacked repeatedly in the future. The Confederates want to sabotage our supplies.
From there up to here. And then we want to go into this lane here. We want to swing it into there. All is good. And we want to swing it out, do the same. No, we want to go the other way. Thank you. There we go. Why are you not letting me go alongside? Is it because of the tunnels? It's quite frustrating. Something somewhere, it won't let me do it either way. Woo! This truck's going to cost a lot of money. 600k. Just for that. Just for that. Do 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 do. Hey, you freaky, how you doing, buddy? How are you today? Oh, so for IEM, actually, I think I should mention it. I have actually picked out the groups I'm going to cover. I've got them down because they're doing 16 groups at a time this time, so it's going to be quite hectic. It also means we're probably going to miss quite a bit, but not a lot we can do about that, I'm afraid. But I'm going to bounce around as much as I can. I'm going to do Group 9 for Game 1, Group 6 and then Group 11. What I'll do is I'll probably do a rolling message or something, maybe. Set that up on the... the right way, isn't it? Yeah, I'm also probably going really fast on this because, well, I've played this level before. I failed at this level. What I actually failed on was delivering, I think, the 12 tons to the other place. This one's easy. What I'm going to do is a direct route to the other place. So, we need a supply tower here. We need a warehouse there. It's got one. Good stuff. So, let's have the express trains. Do. So train from there to there. Express goods only. Right. So if I remember rightly, they've built. We have a look. They built. What they've done is they've put. It's not Indianapolis, is it? It's in Chicago. Yeah, they've got the induction stations now. So actually, St. Louis passengers really want to go to Knoxville. Where have we got to deliver them? We've got to deliver them to Knoxville and Jacksonville.
The recruits
Jacksonville's
have
down
arrived in
here.
Knoxville and Jackson. That is a massive
Jackson,
boost
yeah.
for our troops.
Well, that's basically saying I've done 2,000 passengers, which is fine. So the weapons, we'll do one at a time. Let's get Knoxville going. So that train's off. We'll clone him a few times. Yep, so that one's full. Straight away. Clone him again. Right, the next one I'll do the freight.
Some newspapers have been critical of my dealings with treasury notes. Well, I guess I'll just have to buy these newspapers up.
So this one is going to go from there to there, and it is going to be freight only. Which is not ideal because it wasn't a traction vehicle, but accelerates train maintenance. Right, that should be bringing. Let's go in there. As the bullets going to Nashville. Got many bullets waiting actually. Probably upgrade this. Upgrade it 1 million. Upgrade it. We got loads coming in. You can see raw materials available. We're actually pretty low on iron, but we could upgrade you as well, I guess. I haven't purchased it yet. Shit, that's 5 million. Because we ain't purchasing him anytime soon. It's this track here, isn't it? The bullet one, the freight one. It's bringing meat at the moment. Right, well he should start doing that. Unless I tell it to expressly do it. Right, next one we need to connect is Jackson to Louisville. I think what we could do is we probably could use these tracks. We just need to feed off them. Down here, what's that? Random message, self-assessment, do your tax return. Shit, yeah, well, luckily for me, I have actually entered my tax return in. Memphis. We want to go to Jackson. It's a long old way down. A professor. I think he just... You immediately receive that and have to give up that. Not sure how that works. Jackson, upgrade you to start with. So track. I don't really know the point of this track that goes up to there, I've got to be honest. I'm going to get rid. I don't understand what they're playing up there. Right. So off we go. We're going to go straight up here. Well, we could have one that goes into Memphis. We can use that track. That as that. Same line, it's not going to matter if it's the same line. Oh, you know what, we won't do that. We'll go in the other way. In and around. Do 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 do. Do supply tower signals going that away. Right, this is going to be the main one. We'll stick quite a few trains on this track, I think. Whoops. You're going that way. Right, so we're going to have to peel that track off. I did that really, probably could have been doing it the other way around, but that's going to be the track that goes that way. So it's coming out of Memphis that way. Okay, simple track there. Let's say quick and easy one from Memphis. No. Quick and easy one from Memphis to Jackson. Off you go. Right, now that track we just built, it's coming that away. And this one, he wants to peel off so it goes alongside it. Then it needs to go over the top here and carry on and join. Can we get past Harrisburg? Can we go through there? Looks like we can. Now where's this track going? Let's have a look. Let's leave you there a sec. This track is going that away, so we're going to be bringing track along this way and joining it into there, like that. And that will obviously be the second part of this, so you can blast along there. So, which way are we going here? That's going that way. Boom, 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 boom. They're going off up that way. So, going down and going that way. Okay. So this track will be joining in there. No. coming back. This one. That needs to connect onto there. This needs to connect onto there. This one needs to Foxtrot Oscar round. I guess I can probably loop it round. Yeah, we can. And then we'll get to about here, and then we'll start to deviate off because we need to go over this bit. We need to join it here, basically. Let's do them up there. We'll deviate off here, and that will come over here. There we go. Like so. Fantasio. Yeah, we do need to go to Fantasia at some point. Fantasia Land. Perfect. There we go. Right, we'll whack a supply tower along here somewhere, just to make sure it gets okay. I'll put a supply tower along here. I did, didn't I? This one there. Right. Meat industry near Chicago. Yeah, why not? You ain't connected to Chicago yet, mind you. Alright, train. Fast one. It's going to need everything on it. But it hasn't got anything yet. So, we are going from Louisville. I'm just going to put a lot of stress on that stop at Louisville. Just saying. This is going to be express goods only. Right. Louisville reaches 90,000 inhabitants. Then we do another train. Which can be a similar type of deal. Robbery, here we go. Memphis to Jackson. Always gets robbed, that one does. 348,000, son of a bitch. From there to Jackson, and this is going to be freight goods only. Why are you leaving already? Have we not got any fucking bullets in here again? Got nothing. Got nothing. Not got enough iron coming in. Not got enough iron coming in. Need more iron getting into there. We've delivered 4 bullets to Knoxville. What I could do is stop the one that's going to Nashville, shouldn't I? Should stop the one that goes to Nashville, which would be the lowest paid one, probably that one. And what we should do is delete that train. Get rid of that one. So that will clear out, so that saves our bullets going there. That way we've got the 4 bullets back here, and they will start getting transported down to there. Breakdown weather, breakdown weather. Wow. Seriously bad weather. Alright, we got cows
I
there.
love the smell of lubricating oil in the morning.
We could just connect up this quarry. Louisville. Don't actually use it, so no. So if we need more, well, actually copper's okay now. It's coming in, it's just there's eight sets of bullets there now. Random breakdowns of balls. They've always been balls. There were balls in Railroad Tycoon and then balls in his. Transport Tycoon rather. Thing is, are they queuing up to get in there? They're not really. There's like, yes, a lot of trains using that one, a lot of 7 using that one, Knoxville to Louisville is using that one. Alright, so Indianapolis doesn't have it, but Chicago does, so let's connect Chicago up. Remember, we've got to do this by 1863, these bullets. They should start going shortly. Now I've killed that one off. Start. Oh, really fecking cold hands in here. What's going on? It's a bit chilly. Right, let's get Chicago hooked up. Does that go? It goes down to Indianapolis. Right, I'll hook into that. No, it won't. We will upgrade Indianapolis. Cute. Let's just go directly to Chicago, shall we? Let's be honest, we're gonna have... We've already got a direct track down there. Right. Why? Hook you around there. You may think that seems a little unnecessary. Well, it kind of is, but it does speed up the process later on when there's a shit ton of trains queuing up. There's nothing worse than a single crossover. This game, you can't do... it has actually my one thing, and I'm pretty sure they're probably going to put it in. Or it might be a research thing. Bearing in mind, we are very early in the train spectrum, as it were. The track. I'm wondering if maybe you can get them later on. But you can't have a cross track. You can't have a cross, which is probably the most infuriating thing for me in this game. You can't do crossroads. Fuck's sake. We've got to start getting that. Memphis to Jackson always gets robbed. We need a pissing security guard on it. We ain't got no security guards available. spy. We don't need a spy. Anyway, we were doing another train route. That was going Chicago to Indianapolis. Ah, it was meant to be express. I did two on there. Right, so what the idea is, we wanted another route. We wanted to go down. Because this can go through, let's have the track go past here. Will it take it if it's not the quickest route? It'll take it because it's the only route. That's what it'll do. It'll take it because it's the only route. Right, that connects to there. This coming back can connect onto there. Right, well that can potentially connect to there. The thing is, it comes in and it shares the track with. No, it doesn't. It comes in here. Indianapolis to Louisville. It doesn't share it with anything. Oh, it does. Just shares it with one thing. Oh, that's easy. Well, we can put 2 trains on that then. Because this has probably got people that wants to go to Louisville. Yeah. Okay. What we can do here is that. And what we'll do, this is what I would ordinarily do. This is my ordinarily system. Ordinarily system? That's a horrific bit of English there. I would say you're using track 2 there, and then you'd go into Louisville. What the fuck? What just happened there? Nashville to Memphis. How did I end up bouncing from Nashville to Memphis instead of the train that I was on? How did that actually happen? Train on here somewhere that doesn't have a route. Yes. Creep transportation fees, yes, we will have that. What's that? Oh wait, what are you on about? Hello from Russia, sorry I was...
Any idea what it is you've just bought?
When I'm stuck on something, I tend to focus on it. Why did that not do that? I definitely bought the train, it's just disappeared. That train has completely upped and fucking vanished. They're meant to be Chicago to Louisville, but it's just gone. We even told it what track to go into. It's gone. It's just gone. Yeah. Add locomotive. Let's try that again, shall we? Set up rail from there. saying it can't reach it. Interesting. Okay, that's why. Let's have a look at the track. Why can you not reach there? Something's happened. One of the things is the wrong way around. One of the major here. We're going the wrong way. Yeah. That one there. Boom. Set up railway. Let's try again. There. Track 2. Hello. Insert railroad. Why do you bounce to that? Why is it not letting me add? Don't know what's going on here. Every time I try and do it, it's something pops up and fucking... Oh god, I just fired a fucking conductor. God damn it! Why doesn't he read chat? Because he's really into stuff. I mean, what am I meant to be answering there? Like, what exactly question am I meant to be answering? There is no questions, Alex. You just said hello from Russia. I mean, I could reply and say hello. I don't know what is German for Russian for hello. I mean, there's da. That's yes. I don't know what German. What Russian is. Nastravia's cheers. Okay, from there to there. Right, it lets me do it this time. No locomotive. How bizarre. How fucking bizarre. Right, we're doing the security guard. We're going to add you onto...
Let's see whether I can teach this employee some discipline and order.
Security guard on there, right. Alright, they're taking bullets down there. They've done the bullets to Knoxville. Just want to do the Jacksonville now. So let's grab that train to stop it doing it. So that one there, let's go in. Let's delete you. That way we can get the bullets to Knoxville. To Jacksonville. Right, next. The reason I did the Chicago run, which has just got going, due to poor missing equipment. Do I not have a fucking supply tower? I do not. Whoops. We want to Louisville. We want to duplicate you. So next we want. Oh, there's so many queued along here. There's only 3 trains coming into it. It's just in and out. It's horrible. Right, next we want one that passes by. Passes by and connects to this track here. Then this one comes back and connects to this track here. So this track needs to come around here. Come over here. and join in up here. Okay, that's good. That's one. Oh, he went down. He went underneath. So that way, that way, that way, that way, that way, that way. Next, the track needs to come. I mean, it needs to bypass. It needs to sort of go over to there, doesn't it? It needs to hit to that track there. So if I reverse engineer it and have it so it comes out here, goes over there. Probably go straight over here. And we go over here. And I want to connect to that. How do we get over here? Simple wooden incline like so. No, we're good, we're good. And then we join them into there. Boom! That should, in theory, connect to the long train. You go over here, over here, over here, over here, over here, and into there. That suddenly opens up a fuckload of stuff. Right, so let's do this into here. Where am I from? I'm from England. Where are you from? We from England. I think that's too tight to circle, isn't it? Too tight a circle. Maybe that. Okay, we can get that in. That's fine. Beep, 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 beep. Right then, monster track time. Do with everything on board this, but we've only got one available. Hello, I was looking the other day. Not sure if it's my type of game, and I love Transport Tycoon. Yeah, I would say you would like it then. There's a lot of aspects of Transport Tycoon in here, I would say. Meet in Toledo. No, we haven't gone to Toledo yet. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Right, you are going to go to all the fucking way to Jackson, which is a monster train. And then we're going to be able to clone you 1,000,001 times. God damn it! Ah! Ha ha! See, I put the security guard on that train. So, probably the nearest I can compare it to is Transport Tycoon. What I do lack from Transport Tycoon to this is your simple cross junction that you can do in this. You can do it in Transport Fever. You can do it in all sorts, which is I can't build just a simple bit of track. Let me just do. Hold on, let me just pull it off. Let's just yank a bit of track over it. Like, okay, so for example, we got our track here. Here's our track. We got, say for example, we got our station here. So you got another track alongside it. What you can't do is a simple cross. So even if you were to do, say, that there, you cannot then have that there, so it doesn't cross the other way. What you have to do is the old way. Now, I don't know whether this is because of like the age limit, and they never used to be able to do it in the early days, but you have to do a cross like that, a cross sidings. You can't do a cross and a cross. Now, I don't know whether that's realism or what it is, but you can't do across there and across there. So for space-wise, you have to do that, which in turn creates a really long chunk of track. Also, if I was to be negative, and bearing in mind I do love my Transport Tycoon, my Open TTD, my Transport Fever actually is very good. You cannot have more than 8 cars is the word I'm after. You do not have more than 8 cars in the game, which is, I would say, very limiting. Oh, you know what? I never thought. Indeed, this guy here. I know actually. Chicago is meant to be going from track 3. Track 2. Track 2 should be that one, yeah, it should be going through track 2. Jackson, I haven't really bothered. I would say that's the only thing that really bugs me. Okay, let's duplicate this because there's shitloads of people that want to go down there. Headhunter and a professor. You immediately receive 318,000 and have to give up that. Now, it's basically a way of giving money, right? We don't want that. I would like a picking chief engineer or an accountant would be nice. Get me an accountant. Alright, research. Oh, we can get the next freight train. It's only 32, it's not great.
Finally, you have a vehicle that stays on the tracks. At least partly.
Can't go to Jackson.
Whoever ends up with you deserves no better.
We're going to Knoxville. We want loads of people to go to Knoxville as well. Chicago to Jackson's good. Accountants. There we go. The accountant saves us various ticks and tricks, blah blah blah. Cost of successful auctions by reduces the cost of successful auctions. Seems a bit annoying, but these things hopefully. I don't know when they patch in, or whether they're aware of it. I'm sure they must be aware of it. The towns definitely grow. You grow the towns. It's completely up to you. So, for example, the start of the game, the idea was, the task was you wanted to get this to 60,000 Louisville. Well, you feed it. Louisville's now 115,000. It tells you what you got to feed it. So I'm feeding it with corn. I'm feeding it with meat. I'm actually not feeding with beer. I thought I'd be feeding with beer. Why am I not feeding with beer? I should be feeding with beer. Oh, right, because I don't have a freight train going between them. That's why. This track here is getting very busy. There's 8 trains on it. How fluid is it? It's actually flowing through pretty quick, in fairness. It's not queued up, so it's doing alright. Because Nashville should have beer. It does. Nashville has tons of beer. Why? Ah, because I've only got freight trains going. So let's do I'll do the 46 mile an hour one. Chuck an engineer on it. We'll have you going into Louisville as well. But you can do it automatic, which means should take all the beer, yes. Robbery. Chicago to Jacksonville. Shit. Okay. We need more security guards. Need more security guards, boys. I've only got an engineer free at the moment. Chicago to Louisville. Who's on board that one? Stick an engineer on board. Need more security guards to stop them being robbed. You can hire office personnel through dialogue window, blah blah blah. Yeah, and you don't need to have just one track. I mean, I've got just the one train here at the moment. You have the random breakdowns that TTD used to have, which really annoyed me. But yeah, the town's growing like that. This town is massive now. You can put more industry. You can have 3 industries in here. So if I put Taylor in here, That makes a lot more sense. Maybe we'll stick it over here somewhere. Right, we'll build a tailor. So now that place accepts exports clothes. So they want cloth, and I think this place should be making cloth. It is. We could do supplying it with cotton, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, this place also supplies it. Yes. So I am supplying it there. So St. Louis trains should start taking the cloth into there. Already taken the leather boots. How many trains have we got going on this run? It's 4. We won't touch any more then. Yeah, this is the interesting one. The warehouses. I can't think of any other game that had the warehouse set up. So you can have basically a station which is a storehouse, and you can list what goods you want stored in there, and you effectively use it as a stockpile. So what you do is, because you got the carrots, you got sugar, you got wheat, we got iron and coal. Various places need it. So Louisville obviously needs most of these. So rather than having 1, 2, 3, 4 whatever trains going in, you just have the 1 or potentially 2 going in from here to here, shuttling in. Everything goes into the warehouse. At the warehouse you tell it how much you want stored up there, or what other item you want stored up there, and then that'll take them in. And then I've hooked up that to Louisville, and now I've just hooked it up to Indianapolis. Now Indianapolis is starting to grow because that's starting to get the necessary goods it needs. The Chicago to Louisville train. So what needs doing? We need to get a few more weapons to Jacksonville. I need to stop the train that's going here, the one I just put on, which was foolish of me. Nashville to Louisville. This one, yeah, I need to stop it doing that. I need to not do that. That is freight, but I need to manage it. I need to manage it. I need to manage you. Manage. No, we're going to do manual. We're going to do manual. I can't do the things right. From Nashville, beer. From Louisville, not that lot. I'll tell her to do that on the way back, which is fine. That's better. So it'll take beer going, coming back it'll do that. That's what I needed. Because I don't want it to take the bullets, because the bullets should just be going to, where are we? Louisville to Jacksonville. It's got to be you. There he comes. Here he comes. This is about to complete the task. He's got 8 cars of bullets on him. Bam, bam, bam. To Jacksonville. This is where I didn't do it before. This is where I failed. I didn't get the bullets down to Jacksonville. Bam, 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 bam. Task complete. Next task, please.
The weapons deliveries have arrived in Knoxville and Jackson. Perhaps now we can turn the course of the war in our favor.
Okay, here we go.
The war
just
is
unlock
drawing
this
to a
lock.
close, and that is in no small part thanks to you. Our army is taking control of more and more areas. Now we have to deal with the reconstruction. Pay particular attention to Atlanta. The city needs help, as it will soon have to accommodate lots of returnees.
Right, what are we going to do then?
The induction is taking place in Louisville now. Transport a large number of soldiers from there to Atlanta so they can help with the reconstruction.
So transport 3,000 passengers from Louisville to Atlanta without stopping. Holy fuck.
Troops and goods efficiently. Then
By
the southern states will
1864.
see that fighting is futile.
Reach population of 60,000 in Atlanta, reach population of 70,000 in Jacksonville. Well, Jacksonville is growing. We're gonna stop. Let's just stop this a sec. Let's just
Most
stop.
unexpected voiceover ever.
So let's pause that a second. Let's pause that a second. So it was 70,000 in Jacksonville. So that's Jackson. That's not Jacksonville. Jacksonville is here. Okay. So Jacksonville needs meat and corn. When selling used locomotives, depreciation is reduced by 25%. You bastard. Bid on me again. I don't think he's got any tracks left, has he? What's he bidding for? We ran him out of town.
You must realize that this means war.
Ironic, since we're at war with them. Right. So, let's have a look. So, we've got cows. Cows coming in. Into Jackson. Into... God, it's all going into the same track. Let's not have that. Let's have you going into there, shall we? And I think that's just a one-track deal anyway. That'd be fine. Okay, let's put a supply tower on there. Jacksonville needs a maintenance. It's got maintenance. Okay, so we've got a train. Simple one. Simple one from there to there. There's your meat. Okay, meat's done. Next. So we've got to get these things. We've got to get 3,000 passengers from Louisville to Atlanta without stopping. So Louisville has now got induction station in it. So Louisville's got a lot of people who want to go there. What we're going to do is have to build a second large station. Because we cannot fit that many trains in there. Although, I've got to be honest, Louisville's looking pretty fucking fluid. There's no trains queuing up along here. Because of the Ro-Ro, the in and out. Hey Greg! Hello! I haven't seen Mrs. Doubtfire in ages. Because of the Ro-Ro system, like this system is the worst ever because it comes in and they have to split off and they can only go in and then back out again. But because these guys jump straight in, straight out, and there is how many trains using this now? 9 trains using that line as opposed to the 5 using this. There's queues on the one with 5 because of the shit system, which is the AI's put in. We could theoretically, let's have a look. We've only got 3 using that, which is Knoxville to Louisville. Fruit orchard near Charlotte. No thanks. No need. I need to carry on looking at these tracks they have set up. They've built some horrific train lines here. I guess this is me taking over the AI's tracks, because the AI uses singular system, which is on the simple system, so trains can go through each other. You know, like you could do in Railroad Tycoon, maybe. But I've got it on realistic models, so they can't go through each other. But the AI uses it, therefore they have single tracks everywhere, and it doesn't matter how many people are on it because they'll all just drive in and drive out. Which means you need to generally just blitzkrieg everything they've built. Alright, something's expanded. Indianapolis has grown. Indianapolis is expanding. That's because I'm feeding it. That's because I've connected the warehouse to it. I could connect the warehouse to Chicago now, couldn't I? Yes, I could. I could connect the warehouse to Chicago. Warehouse could do with probably another track there, or at least a Ro-Ro. do that. Train's coming in that way. Oh, no, it's going out that way. Hello, puppy. You awake, are ya? Had a good snooze? Tractive effort on these are not good. Chances are it will probably slow down everything on the track, but we could do there and then we could go to there now. Obviously it's doing freight only. As soon as that gets going, it'll do it. I could add one more thing into this as well. Off he goes. That's going to Louisville. Loads of sugar. This one. Why did it not pick anything up? Warehouse to Chicago. Why did that not pick anything up? Is there nothing there? Oh shit, there's nothing there. There's only carrots. So there's not enough wheat or sugar going in there anymore. Because I've maybe only got one train doing it. Well, alright then. We'll duplicate you. Do I have tracks? Yes it does. Yes it does. Anyway, that aside, new conductor, a new station master. Yes, okay. She streamlines the work process at all stations, reducing time taken by dispatch trains by 6%. What's up, Amy? Hey? What's the matter, puppy? Hello, puppy.
Finally, you have a vehicle that stays on the tracks, at least partly.
Right, we gotta carry on looking down here. I'm getting flustered. We gotta do all this by 1864. 1865, 1864 is transport 3,000 passengers. So Louisville to Atlanta. That's our most important thing right now. Louisville to Atlanta. Louisville to Atlanta. So we need to connect you two up. So we can use the Knoxville track, because the Knoxville track's fairly fluid. There's only 3 trains using it. We use the Knoxville track then. So that comes back this away. So we can peel off down here. Let's upgrade him. Let's come into Atlanta on the end here. What's up, Amy? What are you doing? Hey? What are you trying to do? What's the matter? Could just have it run through. That was a heck of a side puppy. What's up here? Hey? Right, now we're that way. So, yeah, I mean, these are just the campaigns, right? So this is obviously, you know, in your scenario, you can have sandbox. I'll show you in a sec, actually. Oh, shit. No, coming back that way. There we go. That way, that way, that way. Stick a supply tower along here somewhere. Make sure it has sand. This place needs a maintenance shed. It's got one, right. So let's get setting this up. This is the express train. So we want to do a shitload of passengers, basically, is what we're doing here. Okay, so set up the rail from Louisville to Atlanta. Express goods only. Now, if you really want to get fancy, you can go on the rail cars and say, because it's only going to be those, you can have the mail car and the dining car, and it'll up the ticket revenue. Don't know whether, which we probably should do. We'll do that. We'll do that. So, but immediately that only cuts it down to 6, which is why I'm never really sure whether you should do both. Right? You could probably. What we should probably do is kill the mail car on it. Yeah, and then you get even more manageable on it, and you say only take passengers, or you take priority on passengers, and then that way it'll do that, and then we'll clone it. This has got Atlanta's the main one, 115, Indianapolis alongside it. So then we clone it again, and then it's waiting for the track to clear because the other train is in there. We've got Stokers, engineer, Stoker. We can work them in here, so we've got the engineer in, we've got the Stoker in. These guys all offer various things, so that's like through skillful control, steam supply, maximum speed can go faster, that guy can reduce the maintenance, security guard stops it being robbed, conductor gets the prices up. So obviously the idea is you have all 4 on there, and it does give you quite a benefit. And duplicate it again, so there's a security guard available. For example, that one there, we can now put security guard on it, and that. And off he goes. Louisville to Atlanta, we're going to put maybe 6 of them on there. It's using this track here, which is still not got anyone queued up at it yet. Since we need to get 3,000 passengers transported, I want quite a few of these trains. That's 6 doing it. Shall I go to 8? What do you think? Yeah, we do it. 7. Okay, that's not filling. So that hasn't filled. So we'll do that. We'll keep it at 7. And then perfectly in comes Knoxville to Louisville. So they are all piling off up here through the rocks, piling off that way, and then off up here into Atlanta. Atlanta, it wants wheat and that. Okay, so we've got him underway. Research wise, research by the way goes all the way up to diesel, trains just towards the end. So obviously if you're playing your scenario sandbox, you can just plow through it all. Which will unlock the caboose. There also is obviously the company side, which I haven't done anything of yet, actually. Increase the number of new applicants, excluding underboard, yes. So that'll get more staff. Saboteur, we don't need that. Alright, what else we got to do? That's passengers to start going. Reach population Atlanta, I think that should work itself. I just need to supply it, and the same with Jacksonville. Okay, let's start looking at the other setup of what the hell the AI has done here. So, what have we got over here? We've got Montgomery here. We've got Augusta there. Charlotte to Augusta. Right, we need to focus on the actual objectives. What I'm going to do is maybe demolish the track they have. I will leave it like that for now. Atlanta needs to grow, and Jacksonville needs to grow. So Jacksonville just needs the population. Okay, so Jacksonville needs meat, which we're doing. It's got a beer factory, so we need wheat. So we can bring the wheat from Kelly Manor to Jacksonville. No, we won't. We'll just bring that stuff there. Is that up? One sec, guys. I'm gonna go see my girlfriend. She's just got back. I'll pause it there. One sec. Hello, babe. Can't get past the cats and the dogs. All right, calm down, calm down, calm down. I get to see one. Hi. Okay. What we put through that? Was there no way to apply or anything? They just took them, or what? Oh, bomb! You have some questions about my mic, mainly in regard to how you have it hooked up. I just have it USB. USB straight in. This one is. Nothing fancy with it. Right, this one's peeling off. Where are we going? It was over here, wasn't it? So the idea is the closer it is, the quicker things go in. Whoa, why are you banked? What the? It's only a 2% incline, maybe. A bit odd. You know what? This one I'm going to have connecting it like that. It is only iron going in. There's only corn going in now. I might regret doing that. Do 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 do. Boom, boom, boom. I swear this is like Rawhide music. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Pop 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 pop. Alright. Enough of that. 34 Constellation B. We don't need engineers. And I'll go and stick an engineer in. Why not? Why not? Right. That's going to take that into there. That's going to get the beer flowing. So that's good. So the beer will start coming out in Jacksonville. We need to start hooking it up with passengers. So let's see what is this dreadful track they've put in front of it. Livestock near Nashville. No, we don't touch it. Let's have a look. What have they done here? They've done like a single track into there, which goes and feeds off and feeds off and feeds off everywhere. Right, that's just no. Delete him. Delete wherever the snake pass is and delete that thing as well. I don't know why we're going through these two. That's a very weird setup as well. So what I'll do is instead, it's Atlanta we need to grow.
What is this?
What is this? Oh yeah, it's by really cold hands then. The game. Well, you know what this is.
what is this? Ow!
Doggy. Amy, what are you doing? I don't think Mummy wants cuddles like that. Right, we're basically going down to here, aren't we? Right. We'll use that as our main run. It's coming into track 1. Actually, let's get the exits properly done. I mean, this is just my personal method of doing it. Nobody needs to build it this way. Right, and then I'm gonna try one track on my own, track 2. How the fuck am I gonna get into there? Alright, we're gonna go around here. Make a much less smaller incline into there. Track 2? Track 2. Yeah. Might have broken track 1 now. Oh, that's coming out okay. If we need him to come out, he can go out there, that's fine. Alright, track 2's done. Stick in the signals. Do 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 do. What are we doing? Let's go that away. It's 5 o'clock, Shana. Although Mommy has given you food, it seems. 1 into 2, so.
I feel like a dog platform.
She's happy. She's actually not long woken up, which is why she's a bit probably hyper. She seemed to be puffy panty when I brought her back. I wore her out with the poorly. Silly bugger. There's a you know, they're doing that little bit of building works under the bridge. You know, that spirally stair thing they're fixing. So they've actually fenced it all off. Well, the ball sort of bobbled under it. She went vroom, straight under the gate. I was like, oh my fucking god. She's in the building site. There's no way, like, I can't get to her because they've got all the fences are clipped together. So you can't just like unhitch one and get her. So I had to basically bait her to come back under the fence. So she managed to bring the ball back, and that dropped and rolled out. So I was like, okay, I've got the ball, now I need to get the dog. And I had to like treats under the fence bit. She went in and was like, come on, come on. She crawls back under. I was like, fuck's sake. Fucking creature. I was like, can I have my dog back, please? Okay. Right, that's done that. Let's whack a locomotive on it. 26 miles an hour. No, I don't need doggy. Thank you. Thank you, baby. Thank you. This is great. It's great. Why have I got the dog? Look, she wants to go back to you. She's not interested in me. She wants to go to you. Come on. Go back to Mummy. There you go. Now I've got a cattail in me bloody face as well. Set up line. Jacksonville to Atlanta.
Mean piece. Without a tongue in my face.
And we'll clone him. Okay, he's taking the meat. Good stuff. So there should be meat. There should be beer. That should go out. Next one's taking that. Load some more meat. Next one. Populace does not want to go to war. Unrest in New York. down to... Are you seriously having a random breakdown, or is that a high slope there or something? Right, that's 4. That might be a big slope there. I didn't notice that. It's not so good if that's the case. Especially when I put him with a fucking express train with the meat, probably not helping. Which is why these guys are bombing along, because they've only got passengers. Alright, that's that. It's bringing that, so beer's going to be getting produced as well. Could probably have more. I don't know what Roberts Estate's got. It's got 25 tons of it. Could probably clone that. 2 trains doing that. Okay. Next, cotton. Has this got a thing? No, that doesn't have anything. Atlanta has cotton. Wants cotton. Fair enough. So we can use this track here. This is number 3, isn't it? Number 3 track. Let's have you... Have you feed in there. And feed out over here. Let's just build the station first. Is there 2 businesses and get in? No, it's just the one.
What do you plan to do with the station? Is this some kind of trick, or have your brains gone mushy?
Oh shit, I was going that way, wasn't I? It was out that way. So it's coming in that way then. Okay. Good job, I just noticed. It's inside it going the other way. That way, that way. That way. Well, that's easy. Let's do supply one there, just in case. Atlanta has that, good stuff. And locomotive. We put a slow one, high traction. Stick you on board. And you are going from there to there. Easy. Okay, that supplies cotton to Atlanta. Atlanta should keep growing then. Thank you, babe. I'll probably stop in a few and get dinner done. Oh, wheat needs to go into Atlanta as well. No suitable freight. It's empty. Where else to Chicago? Wheat. So no suitable freight. The ones that are full, I think the warehouse is probably full, is it? Yeah, it's full of coal and iron, that's why, and carrots. That's the only problem with the warehouses, they get full. Right, well, we could technically hook that up to this as well, couldn't we? Roberts Estate. If that's just bringing, if that's got lots of wheat still, which it does, we could hook up this to here. So that way is going up that way. So I assume we're coming, does it come down this way? It goes up that way. Can I go over there? Yep. Did I just do that the wrong way? I did, didn't I? I did completely do that the wrong way. That needs to come off and join here. Yep. That's right. It goes off there. Then this one's going that away, so this one wants to come around and join that. Which is what I was meant to do. Maybe if I peel that off here, come over there. Not too bad. Bit of runaway train syndrome. That's all, really. That way, that way, that way, that way. There's a supply tower up here, isn't there? Did I put a supply tower in here? I have, yeah, there's one there. Now we could have another one of you. And this is going to go from there up to Atlanta. Shows the track it's got to go. I mean, you could do a much quicker route if you went that way, right? And there we go. Now if we wanted to get fancy, we could go like that. Like that. And we could say, in future, this guy comes into Roberts Estate on track 2. And then we link him. Oh, should be track 1. Oops. Future comes in on track 1. And we do the same with him. We say in future you come in on track 1. You can see he's going to go through that one now. Well, there we go. Continue Wildlands after dinner. We could do. We've got to cook it all and figure what we're doing yet. Bit of prep required, I think. Alright, do we need carrots coming in here now? This is up to 61,000. What about by... Oh, so we've nearly done 3,000 passengers. Reach population of 60,000 in Atlanta by 1864.
You have
in
transported the
1864.
recruits from Louisville to Atlanta. The inhabitants of the city will be relieved.
Right, we need to get some sort of warehouse type thing deal going on here. The fruit can come in. You can bring the fruit in. And we can just get the more tracks hooked up, right? This track coming in here. It's a singular track that goes off to Montgomery. Do that. That's a quick and easy fix. So Montgomery comes in here. I'll figure out I'm going in and out. Get that side, doesn't it? Just to come around here. Basically, it has to come down here to that. So let me hook into it there. Not strictly 100% needed, but it does make things much quicker. So in my opinion it is needed, because an in and out is so much slower. Also looks awesome when tracks are spaghettiing over each other like this. that way. Stick a supply tower along here somewhere. There's already one there. Bam. A locomotive. Fast one. Chuck a conductor on it. Him into Atlanta. If you go. I'll duplicate you. Conductor on board. If this is applied through traditional routes, it cannot grow and might even shrink. Learn more. No, yeah. Well, it will get bigger. Trust me. Right, there's 4 trains doing that one. So next we need the other bits hooking up. So corn could be useful, and the wheat over there. This corn can be used. Cows, carrots. What are we up to? 55, and that's up to 62. Right, I'm going to call it a day there, boys. Oh, I'll be back in a bit with more random games. That'll be it for this one, though. I'll carry it on perhaps tomorrow. Increase reliability. Increase reliability. There you go, do a bit more research at the end. Right, I'll carry on the campaign on check it out. If you miss it, I'll stick it on YouTube anyway. If you haven't seen it, it should be on there. Thanks for watching. I'm back again next time.